can a guy get away with doing his vlogs the way a hot Instagram model does her videos and doesn't even say anything, just I don't think so. And also, can I make a somewhat cinematic looking video using the a7IV with just PP off standard colors, fresh out of the box? Because I was trolling through the internet again and someone said you can't add LUTs if you film in this way, it has to be S-Log. And that isn't true. Because even if you do film in S-Log, you still have to transform that to Rec. 709 color space first, and then you add your creative looks on top. And if you're not doing that, what are you doing? I mean, it is possible to just do a all-in-one color space transform and LUT in one fell swoop, but I don't recommend that. So the answer is yes, you can add some creative looks. So we will now try to see if we can make a cinematic looking video. We're at Bondi Beach. We're going to ask some of the locals if we can film them. And grab some lunch, 1 hour in the meter. Let's go, let's do it. Is this shot cinematic? By the way, a quick tip, if you're filming in direct sunlight, don't be scared to try it. Obviously you expose for the subject, for me, and then worst case scenario, don't be afraid to just make the background dark then. Like, I'm not saying that is dark, but sometimes you want to have a nice harsh lit shot and you just make the foreground bright. Watch the brightness on the face and adjust accordingly, and you will probably have a dark background. Okay, let's go. Because you need some close-ups. You really should ask these people for permission to use them. If ever you're in Bondi or Bondi Junction, there's this awesome place called Sabbaba that makes falafel and like smoky sauces like hummus and baba ganoush with fresh salad in this really fresh pita bread. Would make you turn vegetarian. Well, wow, that was pretty cool. Everyone I asked if I could get a shot of them were more than happy, so thanks for that. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, that was very enjoyable. It makes me want to get out there and do more things like that. How bright am I? Because I am still thinking about whether I want to do camera review kind of stuff. Still kind of thinking about what to do with the channel. Because to be honest, it's just like, I don't know if this is the same in your community or your interest groups, but online, camera people, they know everything. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to the question that inspired the video today. Can you put creative LUTs on standard footage? Like PP-off and S-Cinetone? Of course you can. It's just called a creative LUT. And you actually should do this anyway. You should first convert your footage to Rec. 709 if you're shooting in log, and then you add your creative look on top. So let's try a few, shall we? To wrap this up. I wonder what I'm picking now. It doesn't have to be cinematic. It could be Instagrammy. In fact, I've made a couple. I wonder if I chose them. I tried to replicate Gingham, I think you say it. Gingham, and one other that I liked. So you basically just do this in like Lightroom. You can convert things to cubes or LUTs. I think I've covered pretty much everything. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, getting out. Maybe I'll head towards more lifestyle vids. We'll see how it is received. But currently, as my arm is dying from holding this camera, currently, I don't know, even with the experience that I've got shooting weddings and the other many years of like, I used to do 3D. Actually, quickly, I keep doing this, jumping around with my thoughts. In 3D, that attracted a similar personality, and I thought I was escaping that. I spent 10 years in 3D, and that really had some know-it-all wankers in that field. Geez, I tell ya. So, is it just what us guys attract? Negativity and know-it-alls. But yeah, can I avoid that by doing more lifestyle stuff? Did you enjoy this video? Is this cinematic? What's the looks like? It looks like it's on ISO 125. So I've done well with this K&F variable filter to keep it low, the ISO low. So basically, I've done as much as I can to keep the cinematic besides using log. And like I said, you can just throw your creative LUTs on top. You can like skip a step, I guess. With S-Log, you get the extra dynamic range. You can choose your highs and lows, your mids, you know, bring down the highlights if you've clipped them, and same with the shadows, bring it up. So if you're just shooting standard like this, I guess you're just skipping that step. And if you want to add some creative looks, obviously you just whack it on top. Oh, what else was I going to say? Yeah, lastly, about the a7IV, I've enjoyed using it. Oh, it's getting too heavy, I'm going to change to left hand. I have enjoyed using this, and I don't really miss the 4K 60. 4K 60 basically means in 4K I can slow some shots down. And it was a favourite thing to do for filmmakers, and the reason is you can slow down your handheld footage, right? Make it look smooth. Everything you shot is smooth. But with active stave, it's like one less reason to want 4K 60, even though that would be nice. Now this camera can do it, but obviously you've got the crop, like it punches in another almost 50%, isn't it? Yeah. So I haven't been missing it. And like in my last video, I said maybe people are overusing slow-mo anyway. So save your slow-mo for cool things. Don't just slow-mo everything, like putting on a shirt, just slow-mo. But it actually does help. And in the skating shots, I did switch the camera to a 4K 60 mode, which was, you know, pushed in that extra bit more, zoomed in, cropped in, which made it actually harder to film them. Alright, well I've said heaps. Wasn't going to say this much, remember? Maybe next time we'll try the model Instagram style. Okay, now my left hand is also dying. Alright, see you on the next vid. Thanks for watching, as usual. See yous. Bye.